Raj. I'm from Hyderabad. I'm trying up a keyboard. I'm carrying 9 years of experience in teaching the keyboard. And I used to give classes for many private institutions and also schools. And apart from this, we used to give many events. There is the professional side completely. So let's go to the today's topics slide. Yeah, the topics which are going to cover today is what is keyboard and types of keyboards and what is an octave, an introduction to major scales and major chords, and how to choose chords in the major scales. So the last topic will learn not only the major scales, and you'll know how to use the major scales for playing any songs by using the major chords and scales. So let's get into the topic with the first slide. What is keyboard and types? Yes. In this, the keyboard is a musical instrument and which the sounds can be produced by pressing the series of keys and pushing buttons. So coming to the keyboard types, we'll be having this majorly three types. One is piano, and second one is organ, and third one is electronic keyboard. The first one, piano, works with the strings. That means the grand piano, whatever they are having, so it will be having strings in there. So using the strings, the sounds will be produced. And second one is organ. So in the organ, it is a 8-pressure instrument. With the help of legs and hands, we'll be playing that organ instrument. And next, electronic keyboard. So it works with a variety of volume options, including the synthesizers and the digital piano. So coming to the synthesizers and digital pianos, it's a little bit advanced. We'll use for this professional purpose, like shows and for recordings. So for learning, we'll use a portable type of pianos like Yamaha, Casio, Cargo. So we have a number of brands. So let's go for the next slide. So in the next slide, we'll see what are keyboard notes. So if you see the notes clearly, so for learning anything, we need a language. So coming to that language, so in this our keyboard language, we'll be having alphabets from A to G in a cyclic order. So if you see clearly in the screen, so we have A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. So for B and E, there is no sharp. In our music language, either in the guitar or keyboard, we don't have any sharps for B and E. So apart from these two letters, every letter will be having sharps. Now I'm again repeating, except B and E, every letter will be having sharps from A to G. So if you see the diagram, so they are twin black keys. If you see the two twin black keys, we'll be having C sharp and D sharp. So under that, we'll be having C followed by D, and after that E, F, G, A, B. So those are series of white keys without any gaps. So and we have another triplet keys. So you can see the two black keys in the left side. If you come to the, you can see the E right in the screen. So below that we have three black keys. So it is G sharp, A sharp, B. So those are the three black keys. So total we'll be having 5 black keys and seven white keys. So these are the notes of the keyboard. If we know these notes, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D sharp, B, F and F sharp, and G, G sharp, you can easily play on a keyboard without any doubt. So okay, let's go to the next slide so we can explain in detail with the octave. So in the next slide, we have an octave. What is an octave? So it is an Western type of notation. The notes are separated by an octave with the same letters with a different picture. So if you see in the 61 keys keyboard, we'll be having 5 octaves. So what is meant by octave? Octave means nothing but 5 black keys and 7 white keys are called as an octave. So octave will be the combination of black and white keys. So in the 65 keys keyboard, we'll be having 5 octaves. So if you see clearly, the first one is first octave, and the second orange one, which is highlighted color, is octave number 2, and again third one white is third octave, and the fourth one is fourth octave, and the last greenish one is fifth octave. So the first 2 octaves will be using for the left hand, mostly in the keyboard, and the rest of the octave number 3, 4, 5 will be used for the right hand. Simple. So this is called as an octave. This is the purpose. So whenever you're playing with the 2 hands, we'll be using left hand for 2 octaves, octave number 1 and 2, and octave number 3, 4, 5 will be using for the right hand. Okay. So next, go for the next slide. So we can go in a little bit there. So introduction to music scales, major scales. So in the major scale is one of the most common scale in the Western music. So it is one of the various famous scales, the major scales. So, and it is called as a diatonic scales, having a half steps. We can call it as a half steps or half note. So, which is having half steps in between the third and fourth degrees, and also 7 and 8 degrees. And also we have a whole notes between the edges and degrees also. If you see, I'm taking as a C major scale as an example. If you see the C major scale, we can see whole note, half note, whole note, and again whole note, half note. So using this formula, WWH, WWWH, using this formula, we can create major scales. So I'm taking here as a major scales. So C major scale means, if you see in the right side, it is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So if we play this, it will be like this. So this is a major scale. So if you play forward and reverse, so it sounds like that. So in Indian music, we call it Sarigama Padanisa, the same song. Sarigama Padanisa, Sarigama. We see in our Western notation, it will be in the alphabetic wise. So this is C major scale. So I just played with my right hand. I'll show you how to play with the two hands in the next slide. So in the next slide, we'll see how to play with the left and right hand fingering. So most of the people having doubts how to play with the two hands, and they may feel very difficult. But if we have a little bit of technical tips, it will be very easy. See, again, I'm taking a C major scale as an example. So again, I'm explaining the C major scale. It is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So in this, we are having two hands diagram. See, if you see clearly, I'm explaining the right hand diagram. So the thumb is a finger number 1, and index is finger number 2, and the middle finger number is finger number 3, and the ring finger is 4, and the pinky is 5 for the right hand. And left hand fingering is, the thumb is the one finger number 1, index is the second finger, and the middle finger is the 3, and the ring finger is 4, and pinky is the 5. So these are the finger numbers for the left and right hand. If you see the C major scale with the right hand and the left hand, I will show you. So the right hand fingering will be, so C major scale I just played forward from C to C. If you see with the left hand, with the left hand. So if we play both together, again, right. So by using this fingering technique, we'll play left and right hand. So if we play something like chord, something like that, means it will sound like that. So we can manage the left and right hand like that. Whenever you're practicing with the left and right hand both together, then only it is possible. So we're having many progressions and a number of styles in this. We will use accomplishments like this. So using this progression and family techniques, we'll be playing the left and right hand together. So it depends upon the song requirement also. We'll compose that. So okay, let's go for the next technique, next slide. So we can go in depth in next further classes. Go for the next slide. Next slide is introduction to the major chords. This is a very interesting topic. In the major chords, the major chord contains first, third, fifth notes of the major scales. What is this first, second, first, third, and fifth notes? See, if you observe the major scales mean, so I'm taking here also C major scale. So it is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So in this scale, I'm giving the numbers. I mean the order I'm giving. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you see the position number of C is 1, and E is 3, and G is 5. So as for the formula, we are having some formula method to this actually. I will explain you in detail in the next coming classes. So in the C major scale, so I'm taking a formula method which is showing 1, 3, 5 option. So using this 1, 3, 5 degrees in the C major scale, the C major chord will be created. So if we created with the series of numbers with the notes, so that chord is called as C major chord. C major chord means C, E, G. C, E, G. So this is called C major chord. So I'm playing with my both hands. G. So with the accomplishment I'm playing, so I'm playing in the portable grand. So this is C major chord. This is C, G, C, G. So this is C major chord. And coming to the minor chord, just for an idea on the minor chord, actually, it is out of the topic. For minor chord, it is similar to the major chord. The only the difference is if we change the third degree, I mean the third note of the major chord. So one step back, then it will become C minor chord. One step back means C E G, right? So the third one is E. So what is the backside number of E on the back letter? So it will be D, D sharp, E. So the one step back means it will be D sharp. So C, D sharp, G will be C minor. I'm playing with my two hands. C, D sharp, G. This is called as C minor. So this is C minor. So we'll see the main difference actually. The main difference only the third degree actually. We can see in the next slide. So it will be very clear. We see the diagram. In the next slide we can see C, E, G and C, E flat, G. What is this E flat, G? Oh, so here the D sharp and E flat D is same actually. If you see the previous diagrams also, so the D sharp and E flat both are same. So if you see there is a green mark which is covering the C minor, is beside C sharp is D sharp. So the names are different, but the keys are same. So depending upon the situation, when we are going lower to high or high to low, so that will be changing. When we are going high, it will come C sharp. It is called as C sharp. When you are going low, it is called as flat. So that is called as E flat because the next to key is E. So I'm going backward. That's why it is called as E flat. So simple. C, E, G is a C major chord, and C, E flat, and G is called as C minor chord. I remember C, D sharp, G for clear. So only the difference between the major and minor chord is we'll flatten the third degree of the C major chord. Simple. Okay, so this is the only one major difference in the major and minor chord. Okay, so let's go to the next slide immediately. So how to choose the chords in the major scales for any song? Wow. So you may get one doubt. So I know the scales, I know the chords. How to play this thing? Play using the scales and chords, the songs. I'm not able to play the songs. The only thing is, if you know the scale, so whatever the songs which you want to learn or you want to play, first of all, you need to figure out the scale. If you know the scale, then obviously you can easily play the song. At least you can manage that. Here for our convenient, I'm taking the C major topic actually. So I'm taking here C major chord. So in previous slide we see the C, E, G. So in the C, E, G, C major chord, if you see the family chords, how the family chords are came, how it is coming from the root means there is a very vast topic actually. We can see in the next further classes. For your convenience, make it a little bit easy. So the C major family chords are C, F, G, and A. Actually, the main chords are only three chords: C, F, and A. So the first position is C, and the fourth position is F, and the fifth position is G. And the last but not least, for every major chord, they will be having a relative minor. So relative minor means it will be in the sixth position. That means 1, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5 will be the major chords, and the last six one will be the relative minor. That will be minor only. So for C major chord, the relative minor is A minor. So the C major family chords are C major, F major, G major, and A minor. So using these chords, we play the progressions usually. If you see clearly, I'll show you one thing. So this is C major family. Showing one thing. So C major, A minor, F major, G major. So using this formation, we can play. If I'm taking Let me show you one thing. Yeah. Using this progression, I'm playing one beat. So this is a small progression with the C major chords family. So I use first chord as C major, the next chord as A minor, and the next chord as F major, and the last chord is G major. So we can use as a loop function like this, like C major, A minor, F major, G major, and then you can come to the C major. So it will be keep on repeating. To take any song with the rhythm, we can play it. So who are having two hands players, so they can easily manage it by playing this. I told you that I will show you one of the progression for you. So this is a small bit work using two hand playing with a small progression. Let's start.